Hey there, and welcome back to Cosmic Capacity. This week's horoscope is all about that Mercury, which is still retrograde, being conjunct the Sun in Scorpio. This is happening early in the day on November 20th, and it's really a moment of clarity right in the middle of the retrograde. And every rising sign is going to feel this differently, but the overall theme here is the same. You are going to be getting a clear message about something that is sitting underneath the surface. And this gives you an opportunity to turn this reflection into something really insightful for yourself. And so in this video, we will be going through horoscopes for each and every rising sign about this particular transit and how you can make the best use of it. Aries rising. Themes here are those 8th house themes of shared resources, intimacy, grief, fear, emotional healing, and transformation. Mercury retrograde conjunct the Sun activates your 8th house, which rules shared energy and emotional depth. And this transit helps you to revisit what trust and vulnerability really mean in your closest bonds. You may find yourself reflecting on old emotional patterns or even financial entanglements that need resolution. You might notice a pull to understand your inner motives or to speak honestly about what's been unspoken. In real life, this might look like revisiting a joint decision, paying off a shared debt, or having an honest conversation about needs and expectations. The goal here is to clear energetic clutter, and so your intimacy can feel safer and more mutual. And so Aries rising, your power question with this transit is, what truth am I finally ready to face and release? Taurus rising. Mercury retrograde conjunct the Sun is moving through your 7th house, which rules your one-on-one connections. The 7th house is partnerships, communication, there's a little bit of reflection in there. And this transit is going to help you see relationship patterns more clearly, especially in how you communicate or project expectations. You may reconnect with someone from the past or revisit an ongoing dynamic that needs some more balance in your life. And in real life, this could look like renegotiating a partnership, clearing up miscommunication, or just learning to listen before responding. The goal is to understand what healthy reciprocity looks like for you. Power question is, how can I communicate in a way that creates real understanding? Gemini rising. Mercury retrograde conjunct the Sun highlights your 6th house, which rules your routines, your day-to-day, your overall well-being, your health, your work, your systems. And this transit helps you slow down enough to see what's working and also what's draining you. You may notice old habits returning or a need to reorganize your workflow. And in real life, this might look like updating your calendar, saying no to a commitment, or just finding a new rhythm or routine that supports your energy. And the goal is to create structure that really sustains you. Your power question is, what habits support the person I'm becoming? Cancer rising. Mercury retrograde conjunct the Sun moves through your 5th house, which rules creativity, play, joy, self-expression, parenting, if you're a parent, kids, dating. This transit helps you reconnect with joy and rediscover what feels fun for you. You may find inspiration returning for an old creative project, or maybe realize where perfectionism has muted your expression. And in real life, this might look like picking up a hobby, rewriting something with more authenticity, or making space for play with your kids or your friends. And the goal is to create simply because it feels good. Your power question is, where am I ready to create for myself? Leo rising. Mercury retrograde conjunct the Sun activates your 4th house, which rules your foundation, your private life, your home, your family. And this transit helps you process old memories or family stories that still shape how safe you feel today. You may be revisiting a conversation with loved ones, decluttering your space, or simply just craving some more quiet. In real life, this could look like tending to home projects that bring you peace, or even just journaling about some childhood patterns that are coming up for you. And the goal here is to build some more inner stability from the inside out. Your power question is, what would help my inner world feel safer? Virgo rising. Mercury retrograde conjunct the Sun lands in your 3rd house, which rules how you think, how you learn, how you speak, siblings, neighbors, short-term travel. And this transit helps you slow down your thoughts and reflect a little bit more before you react. You may realize how your inner dialogue influences your outer communication during this. And in real life, this could look like revising a message, reconnecting with a sibling or a neighbor, or shifting your mindset towards just more curiosity. And the goal is to express yourself, ideally, from a place of clarity. Your power question is, how can I make space between my thoughts and my words? Libra rising, Mercury retrograde conjunct the sun lights up your second house, which rules personal resources and security, your money, your values, your self-worth. And this transit helps you reflect on what holds value for you, like truly holds value for you, both materially and emotionally. You may find yourself reviewing budgets, renegotiating pay, or rethinking what makes you feel safe. And in real life, this might look like checking in on some financial systems or realizing, hey, my self-worth has nothing to do with my productivity. And your power question is, what am I learning about where my real value comes from? Scorpio rising, Mercury retrograde conjunct the sun activates your first house, which rules your self-image, how you show up in the world, your identity, your direction. And this transit helps you reflect on how your voice, presence, and energy have evolved. You may feel pulled inward as you rethink your priorities and how you want to show up and be perceived. And in real life, this can look like updating personal goals, refining messages, or even just letting go of an old version of yourself. Your power question is, who am I becoming when I stop trying to be who I was? Sagittarius rising, Mercury retrograde conjunct the sun is moving through our 12th house, which rules the subconscious, solitude, closure, healing, rest, reflection, for some intuition in there. And this transit is going to help us slow down, process what's been building under the surface, and maybe get some rest. We might be noticing vivid dreams, old memories resurfacing, or even just a strong pull to retreat from external noise so you can listen to your own inner world. In real life, this could look as simple as journaling, spending more time alone, or releasing for yourself a story that you've outgrown. And the goal here is to integrate what's been hidden and prepare for a new chapter. Power question for Sag rising is, what truth within me is ready to be seen and understood? Capricorn rising, Mercury retrograde conjunct the sun lands in your 11th house, which rules shared networks, shared goals, community, friendships. And this transit helps you reflect on your sense of belonging and the communities and networks that you invest into. You may reconnect with old collaborators or rethink your involvement in group projects. In real life, this could look like clarifying your role within a team or stepping away from circles that no longer align with your vision. And the goal here is to really reconnect with purpose-driven community. And your power question is, who am I becoming through the people I surround myself with? Aquarius rising, themes here are all of those 10th house themes. So Mercury retrograde conjunct the sun does highlight your 10th house, which is career, direction, reputation, long-term goals, your public life, your ambitions. And this transit helps you reevaluate what success means to you right now. You might feel called to review career plans, redefine some professional goals, reconnect with your motivation. In real life, this could look like revising a project, updating your online presence, or having clarifying conversations with mentors. And the goal is to realign your direction with your values. Power question is, what does success look like when it feels actually fulfilling to me? Pisces risings, Mercury retrograde conjunct the sun is activating your 9th house. That rules wisdom, search for meaning, growth, travel, education, new perspectives. And this transit invites you to re-examine what you believe and why you believe it. You may revisit old lessons, reconnect with mentors, or refine a message or philosophy that you've been sharing. And in real life, this might look like returning to study, rewriting something from a new angle, or rethinking your worldview after a big realization. The goal here, though, is to expand, but to expand with discernment. Your power question is, what belief am I ready to outgrow so I can keep evolving? That is your horoscope for Mercury retrograde conjunct the sun in Scorpio, exact on November 20th. And remember that this transit isn't about forcing clarity. It's going to surface naturally, so let it. So the more that you slow down and you reflect, the more sense that everything is going to make. And if you want to keep exploring how transits show up in real life, definitely check out the Cosmic Capacity newsletter, where I share extra prompts and stories and information and education to help you connect all the dots of your chart. And if you like hearing people talk through astrology in a way that feels normal and practical in real life, definitely come hang out with us on the Cosmic Group Chat podcast, where we deep dive into transits as well. So thanks for watching. Take care of your energy, and I'll be seeing you next week.